And we'll start with a little progressive muscle relaxation. So if you don't know what that is, progressive muscle relaxation is, we'll inhale, hold tight on a particular body part and muscle, and then on the exhale, try to let go fully. And then we'll move up your body. So we'll start with feet and then move all the way up. So on your next inhale, just take a full inhale. Start to deepen the breath. Let your belly button totally relax and try to reach the ceiling with that inhale. And then as you exhale, let your abdomen just fall back into your torso, your rib cage fall. Your shoulders kind of relax back into the bolster of the mat. On your next inhale, tighten your toes and your feet. And squinch them up. And then as you exhale, release that hold and let them go. On your next inhale, you're going to do feet and calves. Inhale, tighten the feet and tighten your calves like you're wearing high heels or you're standing on your tippy toes. And on your exhale, let that go. On your inhale, squeeze your toes, your calves, and your thighs. And on your exhale, let that go. On your inhale, tighten your toes, your calves, your thighs, and your glutes. Your hip muscles all around your hips. And exhale, let that go. On your next inhale, everything that you did all the way up, feet to hips, and a little bit of that core, just a little bit. And then exhale, let that go. Now without doing anything, just take a full deep breath in and a full exhale. On your next inhale, just tighten the hands, making a fist with each hand. And as you exhale, gently let your hands open up and let go. On your inhale, squeeze your hands into a fist and bring your fist towards your shoulders as a bicep curl, tightening your biceps, your forearms. And as you exhale, release and let that go. Again, inhale, fists, and shrug your shoulders to your ears. And exhale, and let that go. And this time engaging your chest muscles, engage your hands, your fists, your biceps, and into your pecs. And exhale and let that go. This time, before we do the next one, take a nice big inhale and full exhale. And now everything you've done before, feet, legs, hips, torso, hands, arms, shoulders, chest. And on that exhale, let that go. You're going to do this 2 more times at your own pace. As you inhale, feet all the way up to the shoulders. And then when you exhale, let it go. One more time. you exhale, just do a little wiggling with the toes as you come back to a normal breathing rhythm. Maybe roll the ankles, wiggling the fingers, maybe rolling the wrists. If it feels good to stretch your legs out and your arms back behind you, you can do that, taking a nice long inhale. And then go ahead and bend your knees, put your feet on the floor. And let's windshield wiper those knees side to side. And take it slow and small at first. Exhaling as you drop to one side and inhaling as you move back through center. And you can make your feet as wide as you like. And if it feels good, just let your knees drop all the way over to one side and pause there. And you can look towards the opposite direction. Maybe keeping your arms out like a T or like a goalpost. And just switch sides whenever you're ready. Bring the legs back to center. Again, one foot on the ground. Let's keep your left foot on the ground. Crush your right ankle over your left knee. Point your right toes towards the ceiling, like you're flexing hard. And then use your right hand to push against your right thigh. If you don't feel a stretch here, then hug your left knee in towards your chest. And if you've hugged it in and you want just a little more, just rock side to side. On your next exhale, if your foot is up, take your foot back down to the floor. Bring your right knee into your chest, and then place the right foot back down on the floor. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. Your left toes are now lifted up towards the ceiling, flexing your left foot. And your left hand is pushing against your left thigh, or hugging that right knee in towards your chest. And if you want to rock, Add that in. On your next exhale, place the right foot back down. Hug in the left knee. And then place the left foot back down on the floor. Let's roll over to your right side. Still using the bolster as your pillow, and stack your knees at a 90-degree angle towards your chest a little bit, and stack your hands right in front of you. Okay, we're gonna do a little book opening. Head is rested. Inhale, take a nice long inhale while you're laying on your side. And then exhale, lift your left arm up and cross it back behind you, reaching back. And then take that inhale, bring the left hand back and put it back on top of your right. And so you move your torso with you. Inhale, open up your chest towards the ceiling as you reach your left arm back. And then exhale, bring your left arm back on top of your right. And at your own pace, do 3 more. On your last one, stay open, reaching your left arm back, your chest more towards the ceiling, maybe putting your right hand on top of your knees. And then just take 2 deep breaths here. Done with those 2 breaths, bring your left hand back over. Pause here. And then slowly roll back on your back and roll to the other side. Stacking knees, bringing them into a right angle, kind of towards your chest, and then stacking your hands right on top of left. Take a nice long inhale here. And then as you exhale, open up that right arm, reaching back. And then exhale to close. You got 5 here total. And then on that 5th one, keep that right arm back and stay open. And you'll have 2 breaths, just holding it open. And then once you close, pause here. Slowly then use your top hand, use that right hand, extend your right leg, and come up to a seat from your side. bolster block to sit on. Give your hips a little height, help your low back relax a little bit. Let's do a little neck mobilization, a little neck roll. So start chin to chest and then go ear to shoulder, doesn't matter what side. And just one breath each, then back to center, and then other side. And if it feels okay to go back around, looking up, you can do that too. If you want a little bit deeper now, you can hold one side and reach that opposite hand away from you. And then you can turn your chin down towards like you're looking at a breast pocket and then back up. And then if you stayed on one side, you can now switch to the other side. And then bring your head back to center, do a few shoulder rolls. Take your strap and put it around your right foot. Extend your right leg forward and out to the side a little bit. And then keep your left foot in towards the inner thigh of your right leg. Now kind of sit forward on your sit bones. Sit bones? I think that's weird. Sit bones. And then pull your right toes towards your face. And then, while keeping your chest up and your tailbone pushing back behind you, just walk your hand or hands further down the strap without losing and curving the posture. We'll do that in a minute. But really get into that hamstring. Nice deep, deep breath. You'll probably also feel it in your calves. If you want it deeper, just lift your toes up more towards your face. If you're feeling it behind your knee, just slightly bend your knee. Take one more deep breath here. And now exhale, let go of the strap. Use your fingertips and then walk yourself forward and let yourself kind of let go with the posture. Stay here for 3 breaths as well. And then once you complete those 3 breaths, slowly bring yourself up, take the strap, and put it on your left foot, bring your right foot in. Now kind of sit forward, keeping your chest up, bring your left toes towards your face, and then bring your hands more more towards your feet on the strap. Keeping that posture nice and tall. It's nice, really slow deep breaths into the hamstring. Last one here. Let go of the strap, fingertips outside your leg. And then just walk your fingertips down as you reach your forehead down towards your knee or your shin. So one more breath here. Slowly walk yourself back up. Take off your strap. And let's make our way to hands and knees. Facing me, and you can use the bolster, or if you have a blanket, either way, you can put that underneath your knees for some extra cushion. Yep, we're already doing it. Get into some cat lift, cat tuck. Nice slow inhale, drop the belly towards the floor, the tailbone towards the ceiling. And then exhale, draw the belly up and in, rounding your upper back and lower back. Let's do about 5 rounds of this. Any wrist discomfort, you can go on your fists or use the blocks underneath your hands. Now walk your hands about 3-4 inches more forward. And we're gonna do some body circles. So as you inhale, let's go counterclockwise first. So as you inhale, you're going around the right through center, and then exhale, hips go back through child's pose. I'm gonna do 5 circles each direction. Once you get through those 5, then go ahead and switch directions, pausing in child's pose anytime you want. And on your last one, feel free to pause in child's pose, hips back, reaching forward. If that's not comfortable, just let your elbows come down to the floor and you can drop your head. your next inhale, gently look up and come back up to hands and knees. And then have your blocks on either side of your mat. Put your blocks up on their highest level, both on the left side of your mat. We're going to bring our right foot forward. And we're going to start with a twist. So move one of the blocks out of the way and keep the other block either at that middle height or a low height. Up to you. And what we're going to do is put your left hand on the block and then twist towards the right. So take a nice long inhale, lengthen your torso, and then exhale, twisting towards the right. Your right hand can either be on your thigh or your elbow can be on your thigh, or you can reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Pushing through that left hand, rotating that left shoulder back and away from your neck and your ears. If you want to add a little extra balance while you're here, lift up off of the back knee, pushing out with the back heel. Inhale, come back to center. If your knee is up, drop your knee back down. Take that other block back underneath your right hand. Take your blocks back up high and then walk yourself back up to a lunge. Two options here: keeping your hands where they are and just gently touching the blocks, or interlacing your fingers behind your head, squeezing your shoulder blades together, having it more active and pushing into both feet and squeezing your thighs. If it's hard to do this, you can also do goalpost arms. We got one more here. Drop your right hand down to that block on the side, and then raise your left arm up and lean over to the right. Inhale, come back up. Take your left hand down, and then take that right foot back and just stretch it back behind you. Place your right knee back down, and then bring the left foot forward. Moving one of those blocks out of the way, and then dropping the block that goes underneath your right hand. And then taking that twist towards the left, pulling that right shoulder back and away from your ear. Hand can be on your thigh or lifted up towards the ceiling. And if you want that extra balance challenge, you can lift up off of the back knee, extending the right leg, pushing out towards the heel. On your next exhale, if you've lifted that leg, put it back down, and then use those blocks to bring your body upright. Again, those options either stay here or take your hands either behind your head or in that goalpost position, pushing your head back into your hands, engaging your shoulder blades, squeezing your thighs, pushing down into your feet for stability. On your next exhale, let go. Place your hands down on the blocks. Take your right leg back, extend it behind you. And then then take your time if you want to do a child's pose here or do any cat lift, cat tuck. Take another few breaths wherever you are. And then we're gonna make our way onto our bellies, propped up by our forearms. So when you're ready, come onto your belly, but put your forearms underneath your shoulders, your elbows underneath your shoulders. And kind of like lift up and extend your legs so you get full length in your legs. So this is going to be an active stretch. Push down into the tops of your feet. You feel your leg muscles engage. Push into your forearms a little bit and hopefully you feel your core engaged. Your glutes are engaged. And now pull the shoulders back away from your ears and use your collarbones to reach forward, like you're pulling with your forearms and you're reaching forward. If you feel this in your low back, come down a little bit more and pull up in your core a little bit more and then lift with your collarbones. And hold this for about 2 to 3 breaths. And then let your torso just collapse. Maybe stack your hands, put your forehead on your hands, and then you can windshield wiper those feet side to side. And if that felt good, if you felt a good stretch, we'll do that one more time. If you had any pain, let us know so we can help you adjust so it doesn't cause anything. It should not.
Yeah, I had a lot of pain in my back. That didn't feel good.
Okay. So for those of you that it did feel good, you felt a good stretch in your torso, let's do that again. Push into your feet, engage your legs, engage your glutes, lift up into your core. Push down into your forearms and reach your chest forward. And then let that go fully. Stack your hands. Windshield wiper the feet. Slowly come back up through hands and knees. And then have a seat with your legs at 90-90. So that it doesn't matter what side, we'll do both sides. So the front, your knee is right in front of you, and the foot is nice in line with the knee. On the back, hip and knee are in the same line, and then ankle, foot of that back leg. So you want to give each space, so it's not a tight hold here. You want to give it space. The front leg, take your hands outside the front leg, and then walk diagonally in front of it.
I feel like I'm gonna get stuck in this position.
We will help unstuck you. Just one more breath here. And then you'll walk yourself back up. Keeping one hand down, the hand that's by that front leg. And then you're just gonna lift that back leg and lower it down. And you'll turn towards the leg as you lift it. You can kind of lean back away from it. Yep. So put both hands, if you want, back behind you. And you can lean back a little bit more.
Can we get all the way up on the sole of your foot?
Yeah, so what Dee is saying is try to put your foot down on the floor when you roll up. Wishful thinking. All right. All right. Extend that back leg. Bring it around. And let's switch sides. $90. And then taking both hands by the front knee and then walking. Taking a few nice deep breaths here, especially into that back hip. Slowly walk back up. And lean over to that side of the front leg. Maybe that other hand is back behind you. And we'll lift and lower. And you can turn your body towards that leg as you lift it up. Couple more times. And then extend that back leg. Bring it forward, both legs forward, and just kind of shake them out. All right, lay on your left side. Lay on your left side. We're gonna do a quad stretch here. And you can always roll forward onto your belly, but it's easiest to grab your ankle while you're here. So bring your right knee in towards your chest. Grab your right ankle. And then bring your foot towards your butt, and then gauge where that stretch will give you the most, pushing your knee down and away. And gentle pressure into the ankle to push into your hand. And if you're feeling it in your knee at all, change the angle of your knee. So if your knee is pointed more down, maybe point it more up. Maybe back off the pole a little bit and see how that feels to, again, take any of that knee pain away. If you want something deeper, you can always roll forward towards your belly. But if you're feeling good here, then stay here. About 2 more breaths here. On your your next exhale, bring your knee a little bit in so you don't slingshot your foot. And then just pause there on your side. If your shoulder, arm a little break, maybe roll that out a little bit. And then however you want to switch sides to roll onto your right side, make your way over. Bringing your left knee in towards your chest, grabbing your ankle, and then letting your knee come more down and away. Gentle pressure with your ankle into your hand. Remember to adjust the angle of your knee if there's any pain or discomfort there. And then just settle in with some nice, slow, deep breaths. Finish this breath and then slowly let go. And just pause on your side.
I've been doing that.
Slowly make your way back up to a seat briefly. And then take one of the bolsters and put it vertically on your mat. And if you need a block or a bolster for your head, you can put that behind it or just have it to your side. So what we're gonna do next is I'm gonna give you guys this time an actual full Shavasana.
Full Shavasana.
Full Shavasana. So you're lying back over the bolster. If you want a little more time with a hip opening, you can bring your feet together or you can keep your legs straight. And if it feels okay to have your head hang back off the bolster with a little neck support, you can, or put a bolster block behind your head. And then let your arms come out to the side. Just kind of a passive chest stretch. And then without doing the progressive muscle relaxation, but still going through some body scanning and taking into that mindset each part of the body, starting from your feet. And just taking notice on how they feel, maybe compared to when we started. Anytime this is not comfortable anymore, roll off of the bolster and just come on your back.